Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of Anbennar EU4 as Zurkanrek. In previous episode we managed to vassalize ourselves yet another nation over here, which is going to be someone that... Actually, what we might even do is designate them as a march. We're not going to annex them, but what we're going to do is we are going to feed a lot of territory to them from this area if we conquer anything in there. We did also manage to do a decent bit more missions finally, now that we ended the crisis, so we did some progress down here. And I think we... Is this one right? So we need to have an artist or 6,000... Oh, okay, well, we'll almost have the money already. Of course, we could try having an artist in. That might actually make it a little bit easier. Zurkanrek gets Anbennar Artisanat until the end of the game. Goods produced and trade value modifier. Okay, I'll take it. And then that leads to clothes for everyone. Federation of Artisans. Zurkanrek fashion does cost us a little bit, but one of the provinces get in Islander fashion plus 20% trade value modifier. Sure. Then we need to get the piracy thing done first, and for that we need to have a lot more money. 19,000, that's actually a lot of cash. Of course, we're making pretty good money overall, so I'm not... Oh, wow. 280 ducats per month. Might be a little bit of an overkill. And now we are getting a reminder that we could be getting the mill tech. I mean, we're still 8 years ahead of time. At the same time, that would be the new mortars there. Combat whiff would increase. Artillery fire would increase, as well as cavalry fire, and artillery shock increases tiny. And the conscription centers become available, so that could be quite handy. But I think we are holding off on that one for the time being. Quality wall. Ooh. Okay, I'll take 600 ducats. Thank you very much. How is our professionalism doing right now, by the way? We've got 63%. So it's pretty decent. We could probably increase that even further. Let's take the army over here and start drilling, shall we? So our colony over here is slowly increasing. I mean, we just got started with it, to be fair. There's only 21 right now. I'm sure that it will improve over time, but how much is it increasing? 70 per year? Okay. Government tech, we're going to fall getting the admin points from there, actually, because the inflation that we accumulate is going to be gone in about 2.5 years anyway. So it's not really that pressing matter, as it were. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to use a little bit more of our mill points. If there's any points that we can still develop, quite frankly. But I think the next year we will already take the tech. Just to make sure that we get the bonus. But we are about... There we go. Integration done. So, did we get a new army? We did. So that's another 7,000 men. It's mostly infantry, to be fair. I guess we can combine it to this one. I think it's actually got... Yeah, it's got one infantry too much. Hikashle is the leader, once again, in Federation. Did we manage to... Oh, right. We could get some claims over here. They might not enjoy us all that much afterwards. Production stifled. I'm going to take that at 1 point in inflation. It's not really that bad. It will be reduced within a few years anyway. Right, so what we're going to do over here is we are going to move in the cavalry and most of the infantry, but we are going to disband one of these. Major renown, every now and then. Okay, so we could... Ooh. Yep, there from here. We'll get some prestige from that. I suppose we'll take the prestige. We still had some extra room in there, so how is our splendor doing? We've got a pretty good amount of splendor, actually. Potential large army, 179 right now, so getting pretty close. Adventurers wanted. Oh, the bandit thing. Do we still have the bandit? Yeah, we got the sellsword. So that will be done, or dealt with, eventually. It might take some time. Almost at 10,000, so... well, let's just wait for January to get the cartridge take done, and then that's gonna free up a lot, or give us a lot more points in there. Plus, you know, we can upgrade our artillery, which is gonna be quite handy. So what's the next? Oh, that's the new infantry and cavalry. And some tactics, cavalry shock. Alright, well that seems quite handy. So this one's now 16, we could have up to, well, another 3. So I suppose what we'll start doing is, we'll just hire 4 cannons there, so we'll be slightly over the force limit, but it's not too bad. Taking delegation, I don't think we need to. We've got 2 armies drilling. Oh, what's this? Oh, right, we did get some fleets, didn't we? This is galleys. Which, to be fair, could probably be brought into the fleet over here. And then we got 1... Oh, that's another galley. Okay. So there's a total of 10 galleys. Suppose we could just combine those. So this fleet will be significant, let us say. If we do have a look at the Great Powers, so for the naval hegemon, all other Great Powers have less heavy ships than Zurkanrek, 30. Okay, so we just need to get our fleet size a lot higher, and we could become the naval hegemon, actually. That could be quite fitting for us, to be fair. Right, so that's one less diplo relation that we are over right now, which is quite handy. We do have a bit of claims over here. Well, I suppose we've still got pretty high relations with them. I do want to get a little bit more claims on them, to be fair. Now that this content has been gotten rid of. Oh, and there's another conversion completed. Excellent. Let's just get going with the next one. We've got 40,000 men over here. Is there any more rebellions? No, not really. So this could be drilling. Let's get the... I mean, not necessarily so much about the skill levels of the generals. If they go up, then that's fine. If it doesn't go up, then that's also fine, quite frankly. It's mostly just about increasing the professionalism even further, which is increasing. Just actually, how much is it increasing? 0.6% per year. Okay, so it's not too bad. Plus, for every general that we hire, we get a bit more. Actually, who do we have as generals? So we've got Dad, Kazoo, Spike, and Sir Jody. I think it might be time to hire another one. 2030, okay, not quite as good as I hoped it would be. We'll do a little bit drilling with it at least. Goblin refugees? Sure. We might still end up having some bad relations with them. So is there any, now that we've annexed yet another one of our neighbors here, is there any other vassalizations that we could do? Not really, well, I suppose the diplo rotation is pretty bad. But no, not really. I really want to capture a lot of this land, though. I mean, suppose we've got the potential for a war over here, so since we got the permission to do a war, we've got pretty good relations, though. So maybe not. And that's vassalized, so we've still got truce with you until 1669. So next year sometime. About, what, 15 months from now? Then we could conquer some land for our march over here, which might be a pretty handy thing to do. We could probably wait with the Diplo tech at least a little bit. Let's just go ahead and use the Diplo points for some developing. Not necessarily too much, but a little bit here and there. And that one could definitely use a bit of a boost there, and we'll give that one a little bit of a boost. Maybe that one. Right, down to 800 points, so that'll do for now. We're slowly but surely increasing our... Oh, there we go, 180. So we did manage to increase it. Oh, drill. Karashi drill. Astonishing news has reached Cork. No artificers have succeeded in creating a functional drill out of exotic material Karashi, and in a successful test against the temple complex of Lanquina's wards, have broken through into previously untouched temple beyond. Already reports have reached us of small wonders in the complex's superficial chambers, and the spirits only know what miracles lie deeper within. Temple Quest License Adventurers Privilege unlocked. Producing Karashi drills where Artifice Privilege will enable the wholesale plundering high temples. Oh. Okay, so if we have a look at the privileges over here for the Artificers then. Or did it already... No, that's the invention research. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we'll go with the Sending Stones for sure. That's basically one extra Diplo point per month. Plus having an extra diplomat doesn't hurt either. Right, so we were doing some spy network over here. Oh, now we don't... Oh, ho, ho, ho. Right, well, you do have quite a bit of allies there. Admittedly, we've got a lot more troops than they do. So if we do have a war against them, we should be able to win that quite handily. So there's one... Actually, let's have a look at the diplomacy overlay. So you're allied to that nation there. And there's a small one over there. Is there anyone else that we would have to be worried? Not really. Let's go ahead and move in some troops. We could maybe move this one in here. And then this one. And this one. Of course, if we do one war, then... Well, I suppose that could be a big war in here, at least. So there's that. That's 21. So we do have the Militech advantage, at least, by 1 level. So that could be rather beneficial. Is the... Alright, that's 20,000 ducats. Oh, wow. It just keeps on increasing. We do need to get the Maritime Exploitation Zone and Anti-Piracy Act done sooner rather than later. Oh, the stock exchange is going to be another one. Of the Freedom Press. We can probably afford having a little bit more. Oh, ceremony disrupted. The whole rock under attack. Cave goblins. Kill all of them. Oh no. Oh, the drilling there then, I suppose. We just need to get there for a little bit and then we'll be able to stop that siege. There we go. Adventurers defeat bandits. Well, that's actually quite good timing then. I suppose what we can do now is I'm going to move this army back north as well. To have a little bit more troops to fight off against the enemies, especially down that way. Let's go ahead and bring you down here for the port. We'll have the fleet ready to transport you over to the other side, so we'll have someone over here as well. Plus we'll be bringing the fleet closer. So if and when we do our war against Akutingen, we'll be able to conquer a little bit more land. Now, we could unlock the Diplotech now, although I suppose we could wait for at least another month or... Well, or rather next year or so. Just as if there's a lot of points. Dirt Hole Rock under attack again. Okay, I'm just gonna park this army in there. And it better be enough. What we can do is we can just put in the rebel suppression through there. To keep everything clear. And let's go ahead and attach to transport. And transport over to here. Since we've had the permission to do war for a long while, let's just say. Might as well utilize that. Plus we're going to park the fleet outside here. That's 40,000 men, 20,000 men, 40,000 men, another 40,000 men. So that's already 140,000 men total in here. That's most of our armies, to be fair. But Akutingen, it might be time. Oh, hold on, what was that? Corrupt representatives. Oh, right. We only got one claim in there, so I suppose, so we don't have a lot of options. But yeah, I think it might be time to do a war. Get troops there. If we conquer this one, and then just bring in a fleet over here eventually, we can just make sure that they won't be able to get through to this side at all. And then I'm going to give you orders to do some sieging here. Oh, that's another one of them, okay. We've got some naval combats in here, we're probably going to lose that one. You know that they got some armies in here, but I don't think it's too bad. Let's just go ahead and blockade this one first. All of that is being conquered, and I suppose I could give you orders to do some sieging over there. And I suppose next month we could take the Diplotech. Although, well, I suppose we're just waiting for more money to be brought in. Little by little. I mean, we're still making almost 300 ducats per month. Actually, we're not that far off from being, well, still a relatively long distance, I suppose, but not massive distance from becoming the economical hegemon either. Somewhat interesting, to be fair. I mean, we are, what, 565 ducats monthly income? But it's not the highest income yet, apparently. Alright then. I mean, there are some bigger nations, I suppose. Oh, is that... Oh, our vassal is doing a landing there. Well, that's not necessarily the wisest thing to do. Oh, we'd have to go all the way through there. Okay, you know what? Just gonna send this one through there then. There we go, getting at least some of the sieging done. Marrakech, sure, we can probably influence them. Keep them happy at least for the time being. Sending a delegation. At this stage we could probably do that, yeah. Right, let's just go ahead for the capital. It's only level 1-4, so this should be fairly quick siege, to say the least. You know what, I'm gonna detach the galleys here, and then I can send the big fleet over here to do the shore bombardment. But 30 galleys over there is still gonna be pretty significant. Now, did we have another 15 somewhere? Oh yeah, we did have 15 heavies. Sure, we'll do a bit of upgrade there. So that was part of the sort of larger fleet that we started building back in the day, but kind of forgot about that one. There we go, so the capital is sieged. Go around this way. Well, first siege down the rest of this, then go for the ally here, and force the ally out of the war. I think what we might do is, we might even take some land from them. Especially something like this over here, which will allow us to then get rid of the green nation over here in the middle of the continent, or middle of the inland, let's just say. But we are being sieged down somewhere. Oh, right, that's 50,000 men there. Oh, there's another war going on. Oh. Interesting. Well, we did siege down that one. Kashle wants to go through my lands, that's, I suppose, fair enough. Huh? Let's just go ahead and help with the siege over here. That one's about to be done, so I suppose what I can do is I can just send you down this way. Did we have this? Oh yeah, we've got the army over here getting across the crossing point fairly shortly. What we can do is we can force out their fleet in here and we can just sink it soon enough. Not immediately, first we'll need to siege down some other areas, but soon enough it will happen. I suppose we'll get the yearly absolutism, not that it's really something that we can utilize because our max absolutism is minus 31. So it can't really go much higher. There we go, that's another successful battle there. Against one stack of artillery, but still, it's something. Oh, Zapios Clara is now in the golden era. Right, let's kick out the fleet and then we're going to go and help with the siege of the capital of the ally over here. Did we... Oh, right, yeah, we did siege down this one. We'll just keep on advancing there. And now the fleet is about to be released, let's just say. They might be winning the siege over here, but it is level 6-4, so it did buy a lot of time, that's for sure. And we actually captured 2 of the lightships there. Oh no! So it took 200 days for them to break through that. They've got a lot of armies there, but we've got now 2 armies in here. Plus, oh, tolerance increase of orcs, alright. That one's being sieged down. But if we have a look at the... All of them are high except the main enemy here. But at least we're making some progress in here. And I suppose now they started a war since I was busy or something as well. Okay, well, let's just go out and clear out the pocket there. Purge of Orkdom. Oh, alright then. And there we go, that is going to kick out their fleet as well. A little bit more sieging that can be done here, but this fleet combat is going to be probably fairly easy for us. Yeah. We sank 2 ships, it's nothing massive, we'll be sinking a few more soon. Right, are you in a second war? You are in a second war. I suppose we'll take over the port here. That looks like we sank the flagship. Speaking of which, we don't have a flagship yet. We should probably build one. I kind of forgot that. Right, flagship. Let's build one over here. I think we're going to go with the heavy ship. Blockade impact on siege is definitely something that we want to have. Fleet movement speed is always good to have. And trade power per ship in fleet could be handy, but if it's a heavy ship, it's not really that much needed. I'll put in the fleet engagement with as well. Seems like a potentially good one. A little bit on the expensive side, admittedly. I think we could probably send in some damaged ships to be repaired without risking too much. And soon enough, once this siege is done... Oh, right, actually, we need to send it down this way, don't we? There we go. So they didn't manage to repair all that much. There we... Oh, wow, we captured one of their transports then. Alright. I'm just going to send it over there. The fleet. And then I suppose this one, or rather these two, we can... oh, we need to transport, because... No, we can actually go through. Oh, because we need to clear out the siege there first. I see. Let's get into the forest, and then this one can get over here and start blockading some of the ports that they have. Wait, so is this... This is not in the war that I am in. Right, so that's why we might not be able to go in there. Election. Let's take a bureaucrat candidate, actually. And then over here we can use the naval barrage to speed up the siege a little bit. So our vessel, it's... Oh, trade fleet departs. We're gonna try to... You know, we're just gonna pay off the pirates this time around. Oh, hello. That's a lot more Z-zones that we know now. I mean, that's good news, I suppose. So how is the colony coming along over here? It is slowly coming along. We've got about 500 settlers in there. Oh, right. The dwarves are... Well, I suppose they do have stuff here still. But they have been pushed back a decent bit, let's just say. But that is also... Sargent is getting pretty strong. They got 150,000 men, so that is still less than what I do have. But overall, they might be able to bring in troops, or more troops into the war, if we were fighting them. Because I need to have troops sort of spread out to some degree. Another conversion done. Alright, let's get that underway. Is there any... They got a siege go over here, but they don't have the manpower actually to siege down. Alright, well that does help me. I do wonder if I could actually just go around here and stop them from siege. Oh, we just lost a leader in here. Alright then, let's switch around the army that is going to be doing attacks. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in here. We're going to hire a new one. 3320, okay. That's a decent bit. Better than a 0000 or no general. Okay, so you are willing to take a peace deal soon enough. Especially now with the destruction of the armies and all that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these. Oh, okay. Well, we can take that one and maybe these two. Might be a little bit too much. It would be a potential coalition of quite a few nations, but that's honestly not that big of a deal anymore. But they're not quite ready to take that peace deal yet. So we'll just wait. They do still have a lot of troops, to be fair. And can I get in there? No, I cannot because of that fort in here. You know, I'm just going to send in a bit. Another 16 cannons in here. It's going to get us one more pip. And that might be sufficient to then break the siege. Oh, right, we've got the 40,000 men over here. We could just go ahead and start hunting down these armies as well. Let's just go for the OPM's capital over here. That will probably be sufficient. And has the fleet over here been repaired? I believe it has. Oh, this one's still repairing. Yeah, okay. We'll just wait for one more month. And then it should be back in full strength, I suppose. Ah, we're no longer doing the census, so we could actually complete the next mission over here, assuming that... Well, actually, no. No, it was the census, right, okay. I almost got the money for the maritime exploitation zone, but of course we need to be at peace to actually do that. Right, let's just go ahead and stack wipe that army. Oh, we're getting some reinforcements in here as well. Right, this army might be doomed. Disagreeing advisor. We're gonna avoid losing a bit of prestige. Right, I don't need to stay there. You would be offering the... No, that's not enough. Right, someone else is fighting Command and a few other nations. Sure. Okay, so now we've got... Yeah, we can get these 3 provinces. We're gonna maybe get even a bit of cash from them. Admittedly, it's not a lot. So I don't think it's necessarily going to be all that much worth. We'll take those 2, or 3 provinces rather. And we can start coring all of that. We don't have a lot of war exhaustion right now, so that's good. So, the next thing is probably just to make a truce with the enemy here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that one, for sure. Just so that we're going to get both sides of this crossing here. And then connect to other areas. We could... If we take the capital, so we would connect both of these exclaves in. That would be quite a bit of land there. I suppose we could also get a little bit... They might not be willing to take the peace deal quite yet, but I suppose we could siege down the rest of that there. And we have started the siege down over there. I am going to send our frigates down this way to do the barrage again. Oh, we're going to get admin points. Or prestige. I'm going to take the admin points. Since we have such a magnificent artist. Because we do have the money now. Oh. Right, there we go. We'll siege down that one. Send this one back to the north. And I think they might be willing to take the peace deal now. Okay, there we go. So we could take these 2. That one, and pretty much most of the core territories in here. Is there any more room? Well, there might be just about enough room for something very small, or just get a little bit more money. But there we go. That's connecting a lot of land in here. And now we've got another few neighbors that we could potentially conquer. Not immediately, but over time. We could probably get something out of it. So... Sure, we'll use the transport to get over there. Goblin refugees, sure. So we'll have one army over here for the time being. I suppose Marrakech is something that, well, we don't have the relations with them right now. But we will annex them soon enough. But first of all, we need to improve relations with them a decent chunk, I reckon. Luckily, we've got the extra diplomats now. And we are, okay, 82% overextension, that's a little bit. We are coring everything though, so I'm not too worried about that one. And now we could recruit war rights again if need be, although I don't think we'd be doing that right now. How is our standing anyway? Still got high standing actually. There's still a few that are very high standing, but it's not too bad. But now that we've got more territory in there, would that mean that there might be some more potential vassal? No, really. Never mind. So we might have to get the war rights again. Maybe conquer a bit more land over here. Get yet another neighbor that we could then conquer, or clear out more of this area. But I do realize that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.